Hey folks, I'm back and we're back in our work office. We've done what we need to do here. There wasn't too much we needed to do, just really look at that clipping and then, well, we're back out the door again. There's a few things we need to do in town before we head off for good. Like I said in the last episode, we haven't sold us yet, and there's also a letter we have to pick up from the post office. So I'll quickly check on those two things, and then there's a few more things we need to do around town still. We didn't really get a lot done last episode, but a lot does happen in this town, dependent on the timer, I think, but it all happens in time rather than happening oh, happening in relation to what you do so much. I'll go into normal mode and slow down time a bit. I've always liked this part of the game. It's always seemed so lively. A lot of people walking around town, even though they're located elsewhere in the game. Yeah, you kind of see them walk around town. There's the bank teller we saw before, and we saw our boss on the last screen as well, walking around, checking the sights of Brooklyn. And there we go. There's the guy who wants to buy a house. I'll quickly switch it to fast mode. Hopefully we don't get run over while crossing the street. Barely dodged that one. The real estate man says, "You are fortunate to own such a fine piece of property. I like this property and willing to pay top dollar. We accept $850 in cash for your house." Well, we will accept it. You can't barter with him. If you say no, it doesn't really make any difference. He just goes away, and then you have to come back later, and he comes again, and again, well, you just get $850. It does change if you wait till the gold rush hits, however. If the gold rush is hit before you sell your house, he only offers, I think, roughly half that, so 425 or 400, something like that. And therefore, it limits your ways out of town even further. I think, again, really, if you wait till the gold rush hits before you buy anything, I think, regardless, you only get one option out of town. And that's why we're taking the Cape Horn route at the moment. The other option, Stagecoach, I think is available regardless of if the gold rush is hit or not. Anyway, congratulations, property values are a premium. You've conducted a prime sale. You're sad to see your house go, but you always have the memories. As you give the real estate man the keys to your house, you say, "Mr. Quayle, we come..." Well, he's in the bottom right corner. That's Mr. Quayle there. "Mr. Quayle will come to pick up my belongings. Our personal belongings, sorry." So we sold our house. If you wait, obviously, I think the dialogue changes there as well. So I'll do a special video once we wrap up. I'm just showing what that dialogue changes, just so you kind of get a full experience of Gold Rush. Probably not that interesting, but I think, I don't believe there's any videos up showing it. And like I said, I think there's only ever one Let's Play, which is Sarah Game Scott's, which is very good, but I just wanted to draw this game more attention. And we've got the letter there as well now, so we can ring the bell. Ring-a-ling-ling. Ring-a-ling-a-ling. What can I do for you? We'll check the mail. Let me check, I'll be right back. Postmaster exclaims, "Good news, Jared. You have a letter." He places the letter on the counter. "Thanks." "You're welcome." And we'll get the letter. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. And we'll open it. Carefully open the letter. Read letter. January 25th, 1848. Jared, this letter is of great importance. As you'll find, I live in the area drained by the American River. Today I came down to Berry Parr. You'll want to come here quickly. Only you'll understand. Farewell, Jake. P.S. Bring something from home so I know it's you. You notice some of the words are capitalized. That's important. It says great find in the American River. Well, what did he find, I wonder? This is a letter from your long-lost brother Jake. There's some interesting looking holes that have been cut intentionally. Look like they've been cut intentionally, sorry. We'll also look at the envelope before we leave. The envelope is tattered from travelling across the continent. There's no return address, but there's a postmark and stamp. And we'll take a look at both of those. It pointed it out, so they must be important. It's difficult to read, but you're able to decipher. Sutter's Fort. There's some points for that as well. And we'll look at the stamp. This is one of the first adhesive stamps ever. You notice a lump in the stamp. And, well, it's a hint again. Look under stamp. Boop. Oops. Look, understamp. You peel back the corner of the stamp and find a gold flake. Jake has found gold. Well, that's what he found in the American River, obviously. Well, since we've got our money now, there's two things really we needed in town after buying the ticket, but we'll go buy the ticket first. I did show, I believe I did at least, we'll find out if we did or didn't. I believe I showed the poster in the last episode. Oh, some pretty bad lag there. I showed the poster in the last episode, which says, I think it's 12 Front Street. And obviously this is the front street, so here's number 12. And I must have checked the poster, because here he comes. Then it says, I've been getting some business from my poster in the warehouse, Jared. What can I help you with today? Well, we want to buy a ticket as well. You'll never find a cheaper time to travel, Jared. And there's room on a ship. The routes to California are around Cape Horn or by way of Panama. The prices are Panama route, $900, Cape route, $650. Are you interested in the ticket? We sure are. And are we interested in Cape Horn or Panama? Well, as I said, we're interested in Cape Horn. The trip to California by way of Cape Horn is $650. Would you like to buy a ticket? Well, we already said yes. We're not going to back out now. That'll be $650 in cash. Pay. Thanks, Jared. Here's your ticket. Hope you strike it rich. Thanks very much for that. Very kind of you. So that's all we really need to do, aside from two other things, which are kind of bonuses. We picked our flowers, and you noticed, well, when we looked at the photo album earlier, it did mention that our parents had died tragically. So we better say our farewells before we go. And that means, obviously, they're located in the graveyard, so we'll head there quickly and say our goodbyes. And after that, there's one more thing you need to do. Both routes that you go by boat initially, Panama route you initially go by boat, you need to buy supplies for the trip, and we'll do that shortly. But we'll read these stones first. Here lies the remains of Humphrey York. I don't know how to die. Well, I'm not sure any of us do, Humphrey. In memory of Joanna, who should have been the wife of Jackson Porter, died at the 70th year of her age. I'm not sure how, I won't question it. Another one. Now at rest, Dwight Hoskins, neighbour to the neighbourless, a friend to the friendless, an enemy to those with no enemies. And we'll take a look at a few more. In loving memory of my wife, Luella C. Bellum, who, while attempting to give a life to others, gave her own. Died 1838, age 52. Those who cared for him while living will know whose body is buried here. To others, it does not matter. Not too happy there. In memory of Elvira Wood, departed this life, here lies one wood enclosed in wood, one wood within another wood. The outer wood is very good, we cannot praise the other. And we'll move on. Well, I want to keep an eye on the time. This will be another thing I do in the final special video. I'll look at every gravestone here. Some of them are quite funny, and some of them, well, I guess not so much, as you've seen. But these are the two important stones we need to look at. In loving memory of Martha Wilson, 1839, age 31, may she rest in peace, survived by his sons Jake and Jared, and this stone as well. In respect for our father, Marshall Wilson, taken away 1839, age 53, a man whose steps are worthy to walk in. This great name is to be carried on by Jake and Jared. Well, I don't think Jared did such a good name carrying on the name. We'll pay our respects and place some flowers. When you visit your parents' graves, you bring a bouquet of flowers in their memory. It was a dark, damp, dreary, cold, rainy, windy winter. A lot of adjectives there. Night, many years ago, your mother and father were suddenly taken in an unfortunate horse-drawn buggy accident. How quickly and tragically they were taken. You never have, and most likely never will, understood why. I believe there should be understand why. I get that you never have understood why, but never likely will understood why. It doesn't really roll off the tongue. And since we're so low, I think we need to lighten our mood a little bit, and we'll take a look at this beautiful view. What a view, and what a view it is. That's interesting. I want to check that again. Just one sec. It turns out, well, I just learned something new today. Well, pressing F8 pauses the video. Sorry, I must have missed out some dialogue there, but well, we'll see what happens when you watch the video. What I was saying is, well, we need to do a few things before we leave the town, and like I said before, the boat route needs a few supplies before we travel on our journey. This one in particular, since it's a long boat ride, well, we will need to buy some sustenance. We don't want to get scurvy, so what else do you buy for that? But, well, oranges, citrus fruit. And we'll go to the general store for that, which is just up here. Well, I think it's Fast Grocery. It says, I'm not too sure. Can't really read the sign. Good day, sir. What can I do for you? Get fruit. And we're not talking about the guy there. Very well, sir. I see your account has a positive balance. I put that in your account. I believe that's all. I think we did miss something. I'm not sure what it is, but it doesn't matter. Excuse me, sir. You reply, yes? The young man continues, I've heard rumors about gold in California. I figured since you work in the newspaper office, you might know if they're true. You answer to the best of your knowledge. At this time, the rumors are just that, rumors. That's what I thought. But if they are true, I hope they are. I'll be on my way today. And that's another thing. If a gold rush hits, this store closes, so you can't get the fruit. We'll just check our inventory, and we've got citrus fruit. Like I said, we need that. That store closes if you leave town. Sorry, if the gold rush hits, and therefore it again limits your ways out. If you have bought a ticket to Cape Horn and don't have the fruit by the time the gold rush hits, well, you're not going to make it. Kind of annoying, but it's not as annoying as some of the problems in this game that you'll experience later on. But anyway, we'll head off. We'll head off now, and I'll wrap this up shortly. You can technically wait here, but seeing as, well, the time's not passing by any, well, there's not much point. But you can wait there until the boat just leaves normally. But otherwise, you just show your ticket, and, well, they pack off without taking anyone else with them. The crewman says, the ship is ready to go. We've been waiting for you. Let's get going. All aboard. And we're off. You have 60 out of 60. Congratulations. Oh, so we did get full score. If you miss out on anything, it does give little hints to what you may have missed out on. Say you missed by 1 point, it does kind of suggest that you may have walked on the grass. And we've got some beautiful music accompanying leaving. It's Anchors Away, the typical naval song. You know the lyrics, sing along. Anchors away. And make it a little bit lonely on this boat ride. So you never know what may happen. You know what's it? And the music does awkwardly restart there. I believe that's because if you're in normal mode, it does go a lot slower. But we'll take a look. Farmhouse is London's residential street. Talk to man. This particular moment, there isn't a soul in sight. Well, I'm sure there is actually people you can see now. I don't think they'd just lock you in a duffel bag while you're in the boat. I think we get better treatment for the $650 we pay. At least I hope we do. And that's the view we saw earlier, and we're sailing off into the sunset. It's, well, last we'll ever see of Brooklyn. Anyway, I'll wrap it up there. We'll quickly save it. And that'll be all for this episode. And I'll save it as a, well, cape, I guess, or boat. A boat will do. That will do for this one. Anyway, we'll carry on. I'm actually going to record straight after this, so, well, I'll see you soon, I guess. Bye.